Okay friends, this is going to be my first clip in a writing vlog, like an actual writing vlog. I haven't done one of these in so long. So I am working on book one in my new paranormal romance trilogy. I'm also drinking a lavender lemonade hard kombucha, so I had a long day at work. I feel I earned it. We are working on chapter 2. This is where the inciting incident occurs. I have not gotten there yet. I'm still setting the scene and getting our main character into, getting her into like the thick of it where everything is going to go down. So I am sitting at about 1,600 words, 6 pages. I honestly don't have a goal for today. I'm just enjoying writing this, so I'm going to dive in and we'll see if we can get this inciting incident written and introduce our hero and heroine to each other, because this is a romance. So we've got to get this guy into the story. I'm very excited about it. I have not even met him yet, so let's go ahead and start writing.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird.
Hello friends, it is Thursday evening. I think it's 7 o'clock now, and I just finished doing a bit of writing for the day, and I thought I would update you and kind of let you know where I'm sitting with this brand new project. If you missed my last video, I will have it linked down below. I randomly, out of nowhere, got an idea for a story, and when I sat down to outline it, it quickly became a trilogy. So I outlined a trilogy this past weekend, and this week I started writing book one. So I'm gonna tell you kind of where we're at with this book and this project. All right, I am currently sitting at about 17 pages, and I know that doesn't tell you anything. Sitting at 5,752 words. So that's pretty amazing. I started writing this on Monday, so that's like over 1,000 words a day. And let's see, I am working on chapter 4. I am following the 3-act, 9-block, 27-chapter outline structure from Catty-tastic. She has a booktube channel. I really am, I've always enjoyed her videos, and I'm having a really good time using this like outline that she created. And let's see, so I'm done with chapter 3, which is the fallout. Chapter 4 is the reaction / rebellion. And boy, is my main character rebelling. She is having a very fun time in this chapter. She doesn't know she's having a fun time. I know that she's having a fun time. So yeah, I'm working on chapter 4. There are 2 like main points or main scenes that I want to get across to the readers in chapter 4, and I'm still working on the first one, and then the second one will just kind of wrap it up nicely and push us into chapter 5, which is the action. So I've already written the inciting incident. I wrote the fallout. I'm writing the reaction / rebellion beat. I'm very excited for chapter 8. That is where the very first plot twist gets introduced. So I'm of course trying to leave kind of like breadcrumbs along the way. So chapter 8, very excited, that's going to be our plot twist. And then let's see, chapter 9 is a big one. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I have 8 bullet points for chapter 9. So chapters 8 and 9 are going to be pretty serious, but we're not there yet. We're still on chapter 4, and I only have 2 bullet points on my outline for chapter 4. So I will certainly, I think, be able to finish chapter 4 tomorrow and get started on chapter 5. At this point, I've just been writing in the evenings when I'm done with work. It's actually been really helpful because I've been really excited about the project, and I've been excited about having the time in the evenings to sit down and work on it. And I do find that I've been very diligent with my editing work. I'm staying very, very focused. That's something every so often I struggle with. I'm very organized. I keep to a very strict schedule with all of my editing work, because if I'm to fall behind on a single project, I can, that has ripple effects that can affect me for many, many months to come. So that's how like tightly packed my schedule is. I really cannot be falling behind on projects. So I'm very careful about time management, organization, getting work done. And I just have found this week that I'm getting my work done more efficiently because I'm looking forward to writing in the evening, and I want to be able to actually start, actually have time to write, because when I have really, really long work days, I usually wrap up work around 6 o'clock. And then by the time I have, fed the horses and done kind of everything they need for the evening, that can take me a while. So after I feed the horses, feed the cats, get dinner going, after we sit down and eat dinner, it's easily 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and we usually go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like 10 is getting a little bit late for us. We try to go to bed early. So if I can finish up my work a little bit earlier, 4 o'clock, 4:30, then I have time to write. And this week so far, I've been finishing up at about 4:30 every day. And then I've had a few, extra hours of time in the evening. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm having a really good time with this story. I'm loving the genre so far. I'm looking forward to the plot twists and to the midpoint and to just seeing where this story goes. So I need to, here in an hour, go take the fly masks and fly boots off of the horses. Greg already fed them, which was awesome. He fed them while I was working on my book. So I think maybe I'll go jump in the shower, kind of get ready for the evening, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Can't believe I am filming a writing vlog. This is insane. Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back to another writing vlog, I suppose. This weekend is the worldwide write-a-thon. I've never really participated in this before, but I saw it on Instagram, and it's kind of exciting because there are some people doing sprints on YouTube, and I can't even remember the last time I participated in a sprint. Probably for NaNoWriMo this past year. So I am going to be working on my book this morning. It's coming along quite well. I can't remember where I was last time we checked in. So let's see. I am currently working on chapter 6, and actually this book was originally going to be 27 chapters, but I ended up combining 2 of them because they were both so short that it didn't really make sense to have 2 chapters there. So now at this point, the book is looking like it'll be 26 chapters, but of course that could really change by the end of this. So I am working on chapter 6. I'm sitting at 8,960 words, 27 pages. So it's been coming along really well. I have written every single day this week, not because I feel like I'm forcing myself to write, but because I'm just excited about the project and I just want to work on it. So it would be really cool if I could hit, if I could hit like the 10,000 word mark today. Let me see where I am in this outline. It's definitely possible for me to write the entirety of chapter 6 today because it's quite short. And I'm actually really excited about chapter 7 because that's where the first kind of plot twist happens. That's where a little bit of the paranormal aspect of the paranormal romance is introduced. So I'm really looking forward to chapter 7. So yeah, we are going to work on chapter 6, hopefully finish it, hopefully get started on chapter 7. In other news, I'm thinking about maybe doing a live stream on my channel. A lot of you in my previous vlog said that you would be up for that, but I do want to post like a poll so that I can figure out a day and time that would work best for everybody. I have not streamed in a very, very long time, so I'm sure I would be rusty, but it is something that I keep thinking about, something that I might want to do. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start today by rereading like a page or 2 from yesterday. That's always how I get started. I read back over what I wrote the day before, even if it's just a page or 2, so that I can sink back into the story and figure out what I was trying to do and what kind of my intentions were for that scene. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to start writing. The goal is to at least hit the 10,000 word mark and finish chapter 6 today.
Nice. Hi Natalia. Ready for sprint? Yes.
Okay, so I just read over what I was working on yesterday, and I actually left off right at the end of a chapter, so I get to just start fresh in chapter 6, but this is the pressure, and this is, I really only have two like bullet points for this chapter. So the way that I outlined, I have every single chapter broken down, and then I have bullet points for what I want to do in that chapter. This one only has 2. Chapter 5, the previous chapter, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And because this one only has 2, this chapter might also need to be combined with a previous one, or I might need to just cut it all together. Because even as I'm reading over these 2 bullet points, I'm not really feeling like there are a few details that I want to share with readers from these bullet points, but I'm not sure an entire chapter would be the best way to do that because it's just going to be so empty. I feel like this would be a really empty chapter, so I might actually combine chapters 6 and 7. So pressure and plot twist, to avoid having such like a bare bones chapter 6. So I'm probably going to start playing around with this a little bit. All right, they just started, I'm on, whose channel am I on? Phoebe Wood Writes. I'm on her channel for this productivity sprint. They just started a 20-minute sprint, but I'm a little late to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my own timer for 20 minutes and we're gonna write and see what I can get done. So 20 minutes, let's get started. Okay, it's time to update you. It has definitely been over 20 minutes. I did my 20-minute sprint, and at the end of that 20-minute sprint, I was sitting at 9,365 words, which means I wrote I wrote 403 words during that initial 20 minutes. That 20 minutes was a little bit tricky for me. I kept typing things and then just erasing it because I just kept feeling like, okay, it doesn't feel right. This isn't really the direction I'm trying to go. But I did finally kind of get into the scene and I got some momentum. And after that 20-minute sprint, I went and I made myself a bagel. I've already eaten my bagel and I wrote some more. And we are currently sitting at 10,210 words. So we have hit that goal I had of, reaching the 10K mark in the manuscript. So at 10,210 minus 8962, which is where I was sitting at the start of today, we're sitting at 1,248 words for the day. I wrote, let's see, like I said earlier, this is chapter 6, and I wrote the first scene. I finished the first scene. That is complete at 895 words, about 2.5 pages. And now I'm working on the second scene, and the second scene was originally going to be chapter 8, and this is the first plot twist. This is where we first get a hint that something odd might be going on, that there might be something a little bit paranormal, maybe, about our story. And I've really been looking forward to this moment because, I don't want to give too much away, but it's at this moment that, we learn that more is going on here than just a typical, kind of historical romance, because I did mention that this book is a paranormal romance, and it is, but it's historical paranormal romance. So we have another element there as well. I am only 352 words into the second scene, but this one is just going so much smoother because I'm very excited about it and I really know what I'm trying to achieve. And the previous scene had dialogue. It had two female characters walking and talking with each other. And I am noticing that I'm trying harder with my dialogue. I'm trying to make sure that the dialogue in the book offers us information, like it gives readers relevant information, or it foreshadows and introduces info that'll be important later on, or it, helps character development, like whatever it is. I am trying to work on my dialogue writing abilities so that dialogue doesn't just come across like, oh, this is just filler and I just need these two characters to chat, until I can get to the next scene. I think it's really easy to do that with dialogue. So I'm really trying to make sure that all the dialogue that's exchanged is relevant. And that can be a little bit tough because just like day-to-day life, the conversations that we have with one another are not always relevant. Sometimes we just chat or have small talk or whatever it is, but when you're working on a novel, when we're working on novels, our goal really is to make sure that everything we provide to the reader has relevance. Just like, if you were watching a movie, all the dialogue between characters needs to have a purpose and it needs to drive the story forward and keep us engaged with what's going on. And I think for me, dialogue has always been a little bit of a struggle. So that's something that I'm working on. I'm really going to work on in this draft, is making sure that my dialogue is relevant and moves us forward. So that is enough of an update for now. I'm going to go get something to drink and I'm just going to keep writing. And maybe we will be able to finish chapter 6 today, which was my other goal. But of course I've now, just today, kind of combined chapters 6 and 7. So we're down from the 27 chapters to 25 chapters at this point. But yeah, I'm going to go get something to drink and then we will start writing again. Okay, so I wanted to kind of wrap up this week's writing vlog, let you guys know how it went. So it is 2 o'clock and Greg and I are actually going to go to a movie, so I need to go get ready, and I don't think I'm going to write anymore once we get home. So I am working on chapter 7. I finished chapter 6, which of course is one of my goals. But when I told you it was my goal to finish chapter 6, at that point, chapter 6 and chapter 7 and chapter 8 were 3 different chapters. I then combined chapters 6 and 7 into just one chapter, and now what would have been chapter 8 is chapter 7, if that makes sense. So I did write chapter 6 and technically chapter 7, but I combined them and am now working on the new chapter 7. So it's kind of like I wrote 2 chapters even though I combined them into one. So I was able to do that, and I hit 10K. It's currently, my manuscript is currently sitting at 11,274 words and 34 pages. So I would say that's pretty good for my first week of writing. I actually got onto my Write Club. I'll link it down below if you don't know about it. It's a website I've used for years to track my writing goals and writing like progress, especially when it's not NaNoWriMo, because I mean, I used to really like using Nano's website, but then, you know, they made all those changes years ago and I don't know what the deal is, but my account still has like bugs and errors galore, so I can barely use it even during Nano. But yeah, I've used my Write Club for years, and it like tracks all, or it maintains all of the goals like over the years. So when I logged on today, I still had Song of the DRYAD goals, which is pretty cool because I published that years ago. So the goal that I set for myself for this project is to have the first draft done by the last day of July. Now, I think that I'm giving myself more time than I'm going to need. I mean, I'm already on chapter 7 out of now what will probably be about 24 chapters. And I was able to write the plot twist, the first plot twist, and now I'm in the push, like the push beat. So I'm almost into Act 2. I'm about to break into Act 2. Using this, you know, the 3-act, 9-block structure that I've been talking about, Act 1 is pretty big. Like, it's a pretty big act, and when I use this, Save the Cat, Act 1 just flies by. So actually, at, you know, being 11,000 words in now, and with the first plot twist out of the way, the inciting incident has already happened, like, it really feels like I'm already into Act 2. So let's actually take back what I just said about, oh, I'm about to break into Act 2, because if we're going off of this, that's true. But just given how much I've already written and all the plot points I've already achieved, you know, like regarding the Save the Cat beats, which I have been using as well, I'm already well into Act 2. So keeping that in mind, I think I'll definitely finish this first draft before the end of July, probably sometime in July. I don't think it's realistic to think that I could finish it by the end of June, but it is coming along really well. So all good things. I still can't believe that I'm writing again, let alone like filming a writing vlog. So I think, like I mentioned earlier, I am still interested in maybe doing a live stream. I am participating in Indie Writer Fest. That's in November, and I will be doing, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to be talking about. I'm probably going to put out a poll so that you guys can let me know which subject you're interested in hearing my 2 cents on for Indie Writer Fest. But before Indie Writer Fest happens in November, I need to make sure, like without a doubt, that my internet can maintain a steady enough connection for me to actually stream, because I haven't done that since we moved in here like 8 months ago. So I want to do at least one live stream before then. It might be fun to start doing some live streams while I'm working on this first draft. So I will probably put up a poll on my channel, maybe even this week, asking which days and times are best for you guys so that I can start figuring out when I might want to host one of these live streams. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep an eye on your like subscriptions tab or the community tab. It might be the community tab, so that you can see when that poll goes live and you can let me know which day would work best for you. Okay, my battery just died. I had to quickly switch it out just to tell you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, this writing vlog. I'm so excited to be writing again. I'm excited to feel like I can, you know, participate in the writing community again. I've been watching writing vlogs. It's been sad not writing and not feeling that spark and not feeling like I'm participating and all of that stuff. So I've been really happy this week watching writing vlogs again, filming one, writing. It just feels great. So thank you guys so much for being here. Any questions, any requests for content, you can always leave those down below. I'm gonna go get cleaned up a little bit and ready for the movie. And I will see you guys in my next video. It'll either be on line editing and like explaining the differences between copy editing and line editing, or it might be another writing vlog. Now that I'm kind of like on the writing train, I just want to keep it going and see where I can take this. So who knows, we might have like a ton of writing vlogs in a row. I might be breaking those up with my super easy writing tips stuff. We'll just kind of see. So again, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.